before we start, to all who celebrate, happy NBA season. The time has arrived. We are here. We are back for a brand new season. Now, I just came off the high of a Las Vegas Aces championship. So you remember what happened in 2022? I got not one, but two. Can this happen again for this season? I'm okay with this kind of greed. I really am. If it's sports related, I'm okay with this kind of greed. So we will see. You guys already know where my heart lies, right here. Dub Nation, Steph Curry. So super excited. It is the official tip-off for NBA season when I'm filming this. I've had the longest travel day. That's partly my fault. It's a mistake I've made not once but twice in like recent months. But nonetheless, I made it back home, and I appreciate you guys tuning into this video. Whatever your team is, right? Whatever your NBA squad is, please go ahead and drop it below. I know we're all excited for a brand new season to tip off. Now, you saw the title. You saw the title. There's a screw up that Jordan Brand made. You may not be aware of it, but individuals who pay very close attention to the things that Jordan Brand does and then the WNBA, it was caught. It was caught in 4K. It was caught in print, more importantly. So it's just gonna live there unless you like do a reprint, which I don't know if they're gonna do that. And yes, I'm talking about the recent book that they released. But before we jump on that, 1985 Bred is coming back out again. You get extra laces. Same price. I would hope it's the same price, even though $250, we're still paying. Well, I'm not, because I'm not buying it, and that's a whole different conversation of, apparently it upsets people that I don't buy certain shoes the way I used to anymore. But Jordan 1 High 85 is expected to release again this year. This time with the new style code and extra black and gold laces. Holiday 2025. First off, Holiday 2025 is likely going to look very different for a lot of people. Even if you're not someone hurting from the government shutdown right now, I still think a lot of individuals will scale back whatever holiday has looked like in recent years just to be smart with their money. And I 100% applaud that if that is the approach that you choose to take. Some of you will not give a shit and you will go for broke, and you do you, 100%. But for this, it's kind of like a spot the difference game outside of the laces. And I've seen, well, the leather is different. What if it... It feels like it's one of these things where the excuses are being made for the brand. So then I'm looking at you as the consumer, and I have to ask myself, is it the brand or is it you as the consumer? Because like, if it's gonna be you that continues to play these games, then I can't be mad at the brand, because it's low-hanging fruit if you'll continue to jump at it. Now, I know some thought this would be widely available, which you would think based on all of the cries and the pleas, and why wouldn't this be the pair that's made accessible to Jordan Brand fans, to Michael Jordan fans? Why wouldn't this be the pair? Even though they had that whole campaign that we know isn't built on the truth. But again, we had the whole campaign, the fine, the exclusivity, the white glove treatment. You as a regular consumer were not really going to get that. And now they're saying, hey, it's going to come back out again. Like, the likelihood of you getting this feels real slim to none. But do I want you to get it? I do. I really do. Like, I know there's a world that exists where consumers don't feel like their faces are played in again and again and again and again. I know there's a reality where it doesn't feel that way, but also the brand has this tier of what they really want, and they can generate just enough hype where it doesn't feel like, again, we're playing these empty games. I don't know what multiverse that exists in, though. So, I can only speak for the one that I'm on. I only speak for Earth that I'm on right now. It's not looking, oh my gosh, it's not looking good. Like, you comment below and tell me if you intend to go for this again after whatever success you did or you didn't have the first time. But let's move along, Jordan Brand, because if you were paying attention, we had something come out, right? wasn't necessarily a shoe. Well, not necessarily. It's not a shoe, right? Instead, it was a book. I will have all the details up here. I am not paying for the book. More importantly, what you need to know about this is the mistake made on a page. How do you do this, Jordan Brand? How? When did the book go to print? Because that will tell me a lot. That will tell me how far you jumped the gun on who you thought was going to be the 2025 WNBA MVP award winner. So let's just go. I'm going to throw the photo here. Okay? Throw the photo up here. Someone, let us see it. We have Nafisa Collier. Highly decorated. UConn Husky. Minnesota Lynx. You guys know I did a video in which I applauded her for dragging the commissioner of the WNBA and leadership overall. In 2025, WNBA MVP Nafisa Collier. Come again? Come again. WNBA what? That trophy went to the only 4-time MVP winner in WNBA history. The only one. No one else has done that. Not Lisa Leslie, not Sheryl Swoops, A'ja Wilson, before the age of 30. So Jordan Brand, humor me. Why did you put in 2025 WNBA MVP Nafisa Collier? Now, she did become the first athlete to wear the Air Jordan 40 in a game. I watched that game because I watched almost every WNBA game this season. Almost every single one. Will not be doing that for the men. Why would you print this? Because it does such a disservice to her as your athlete, but then just as an athlete in general. Because the conversation is going to come up around the fact that she absolutely, positively, unequivocally did not win this award. I understand she may have been the front runner based on media, and she had a tremendous start to her season. But she didn't win. And I don't care how you felt about her being front runner, who you thought should have gotten it. Were there other good candidates? Absolutely. Alyssa Thomas did amazing things. But A'ja Wilson outplayed the best of the best in the world. So, why did you print this, Jordan Brand? Like, you mess up shoes and things all the time, and that's at, like, mass scale, and I get it. But these books were not at massive scale as so many of these releases you drop. And, like, a scuff here or there. This went to print. At no point was she named the MVP. So you just took it upon yourself to just say, hey, we're going to manifest it. We're going to put it out there because we think this is what's going to happen. How do you... I don't, like, this is blowing my mind that they let this go to print. It is. So I can't speak for the rest of the book. I can tell you this, that part is absolutely wrong. It's wrong. And listen, it's not fair to Fee at all. I highly doubt that they're going to retract it because you'd have to do a total reprint. I just don't think that's happening. So you're just walking around with this false information out there in your book that she won the MVP in 2025, in which she did not. That is not to say that she could possibly not win it in any of these following seasons. Not to say that. You could have listed the number of times she's been an all-star. You could have listed that she was an unrivaled MVP for the very league that she created. You could, because it's an amazing league. I support it. Can't wait for it to start. But this was wrong, Jordan Brand. So wrong. So again, I want to know, when did this go to print? But now with that out the way, listen. Between this book and this misprint and this 85 coming back around, because you guys are really going to have a chance to get it, I guess I probably am going to look like a hater, since that is another term that is being thrown out there for myself. I guess I will, because I have thoughts and fair criticism when it comes to this book and what you put there for Fee. Fair criticism, I think, in my opinion. But then also, again, as consumers, you set the bar, you draw the line of what games you're going to play, what hoops you're going to jump through. If you don't want to play them, then don't play them. And Jordan Brand, I would imagine, would have to change their tactic of what they're doing with this 85. For some of you, you have it on your Sneaker of the Year list. And then some of you are also not going to have it on there based on how inaccessible it was. It's damn near feeling like a undefeated many years ago. It really is. So, and I'm not, we'll have a different conversation about sneaker of the year list. We're not even going to get into that right now, okay? I have not unpacked. I need to go eat. So many things, okay? But I just wanted to get my thoughts out real fast. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Many more videos on the way. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. 2025 season is here. Peace.